Hello friends, my name is Ritu and today I am going to teach you about human excretory system. Firstly, what is excretory system? Our excretory system includes all the organs involved in the elimination of wastage such as salts, carbon dioxide, urea produced by the body during homeostasis. So, as you know that our body includes our excretory organs include our skin, lungs, intestine, kidney, etc. These are the all organs which help to remove the wastage from our body. So, human excretory system organ includes a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder and urethra. These are the four parts which are included in our excretory system organs, which we call excretory system organs. So, today I am going to explain you the structure of the kidney. Kidneys are bean-shaped structure located on either side of the backbone and are protected by ribs and muscles of the back. Structure of the kidney. Our kidney is externally surrounded by three layers. The outermost layer is a tough connective tissue layer called the renal fascia. The second layer is called the perirenal fat capsule, which helps to anchor the kidney in place. The third and innermost layer is the renal capsule. This is the external part of the kidney. Internally, the kidney has three regions: an outer cortex, in the middle a medulla, and the renal pelvis, which is present on the inner part of the kidney. This is also, we also call this the hilum of the kidney. The hilum is the concave part of the bean shaped kidney where blood vessels and nerves enter and exit the kidney. It is also the point of exit for the ureters. The renal cortex is granular due to the presence of nephrons. The nephrons, as I have already discussed, nephrons which are the functional unit of the kidney in my previous lecture. So, I am not going to discuss in detail here. The medulla, the middle part of the kidney medulla consists of multiple pyramids tissue masses called the renal pyramids. This is the base of the pyramid and this is the tip, which we call renal papilla, which extend the base of the pyramids lie toward the cortex and the papilla tip of the pyramids lie toward the pelvis. In between the pyramids where the cortex extend, it is called renal columns through which blood vessel passes. We also call these space the columns of Bertani, which can be asked in your NEET. The tips of the pyramids, as I described, that this is the pyramid lie towards the renal pelvis. There are on average 8 to 9 pyramids in each kidney. The renal pyramids along with the adjoining caudal region are called the lobes of the kidney. The renal pelvis leads toward the ureter on the outside of the kidney. On the inside of the kidney, the renal pelvis branches out into 2 or 3 extensions, which we call the major calces, which further branches into minor calces. The ureter are urine bearing tubes that exit the kidney and empty into the urinary bladder. Now, I would like to say something about, I would like to discuss the route of the renal artery. Renal blood vessel starts with the branching of the aorta into the renal arteries. The renal arteries, after entering into the kidney, split into segmental arteries. Each segmental artery split further into several interlobular arteries and enter the renal columns, which supply the renal lobes. The interlobular arteries split at the junction of the renal cortex and medulla to form the arcuate arteries. The arcuate bow-shaped arteries forms arc along the base of the medullary pyramids. The renal veins also apply the same route. So, this was all about the structure of the kidney.